Hello, my name is Anita Nicklin, and I have been a member of the steering committee for the Air Monitoring Project. I am a community advocate. Thanks to the partnership of Comité Cívico, University of Washington, and the California Environmental Health Tracking Program, today we are able to celebrate what we have achieved so far. The overall goal has been to improve public health by making the air we breathe cleaner, to raise environmental awareness, and to act more responsibly toward the environment here in Imperial County. Today, I want to share with you why community participation in projects like this is important. Over and over again, the environmental and health concerns of our communities have not been taken seriously. For example, the public hearings to discuss large development projects have generally been nothing more than empty rituals reluctantly staged to comply with legal requirements. But community concerns remain largely ignored, especially by our local supervisors and other decision makers. When the community speaks up about impacts to air quality and health, we are given promises of jobs and investment instead. The environmental impact reports are always in favor of those that are proposing the projects, not the community. When we started asking ourselves why this is happening, who is pushing these projects and why, it basically came down to politics and money. The proponents usually have the financial resources for lobbying. There was an urgency to start gathering scientific evidence and collecting unassailable data. We knew that the county's air monitors were not giving a complete and accurate reading of the air quality. Sometimes the monitors were not working there. There were very few of them, I think 5, and not strategically located. But with the Air Monitoring Project, community members have been able to participate in decision making. We were given a space that valued our stories. In research projects, it is very common for community members to be excluded from participating in scientific decisions because they may not have the scientific background to make meaningful choices. But we got training about the scientific concepts and activities so we could be meaningfully involved in conducting the science. We were able to come together to discuss our common concerns regarding air quality. And I would like to invite everyone in the community to think about air quality. And also, ask yourselves, why do you think it's important to breathe cleaner air? This is exactly how the Air Monitoring Project started. We were able to create that safe space to start sharing our stories. Stories inspired action. And if you're here today, this means you are alive and breathing the same air we are all fighting for. Installing all these monitors have been important, but more important still is the investment in human capital and leadership development. The opportunities to collaborate with one another, to grow and learn together have been part of this process. A lot of high school students and their families have participated in many ways. Some of these students have written news articles, created videos and flyers. Others have helped organize events for Earth Day. Others have attended environmental summits, leadership training. Some others have traveled to Sacramento to speak with representatives and advocate for their communities. Unfortunately, there are still schools in our area that are not taking the health of their students seriously. Southwest High School is one of them. When some of the community members did the mapping activity to decide where to locate the air monitors, Southwest High School was among the top priorities, mainly because it is next to a freeway, it is surrounded by agricultural fields, and it is less than a mile away from El Toro feedlot. If you're a student playing sports at Southwest High School, chances are very high that you will be breathing the pesticides from the agricultural fields, the noxious air from El Toro feedlot, and all the contamination from freeway. PM2.5 pollution is largely generated by the combustion of gasoline, oil, diesel, and wood. Common sources of PM2.5 include cars and trucks, residential heating, power plants, and industrial activities. When we started the project, my youngest daughter was attending Southwest High School and playing sports. We had a meeting with the superintendent to request the placement of an air monitor in the school, but it never happened. To me, this shows no concern for the health of the students he's supposed to represent and work for. I also remember that my daughter wanted to take a course in environmental science at Southwest. That was not offered, and I don't think that up to this day environmental science is offered in that school. That's how bad the situation is. That's how much it needs to be done. The students in our districts are sometimes just a number with the dollar sign. If I'm not mistaken, they receive about $8,500 per student. This has to change. There is plenty of work to do. That's why we're here. The old and young, male and female, women and men, Spanish-speaking and English-speaking, those with degrees and those without degrees. This is the power of a united community working towards a common goal, cleaner air. Our children and our future generations have the right to breathe cleaner air. You also have that right, and so do I. Thank you.